Hello everybody, this is Athalbjorn here and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. Today I will be showing you how to build the villager breeding system that I have right behind me. So let's get started. So first off, I'm just going to explain just a little bit what's going on, and I'll do more as we're actually building it. So basically, we've got two villagers here, one of which is a farmer, and he goes around just picking up the potatoes as they're ready, and then replants them. And then he'll chuck some food at this guy over here, just to, if he doesn't have enough food or something in his inventory, he'll throw some food at him. So that way they'll be ready to breed. And you can see he's in love mode over here. But yeah, they've already made a couple of baby villagers down there that I've got. And then you've got this dude up here, who's basically just keeping this village up here active. Okay, so let's build this thing. So first, I need to go away from this village, so that way I don't mess it up. So let's go like a good, I don't know, I'm not actually counting the blocks here, but try to go like at least like 70 blocks away. And there's an actual village. Okay, I'm probably there, and there's another one. Nope, that's the same one. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to build it right here. We should be good. So the first thing you're going to want to do, I need a water bucket here. Okay, so first you're going to figure out where you want to put your villager breeder, and then dig a hole and fill it with water. And then from there, take your hoe and you're going to till the land 4 blocks out away from where the water is. And you're going to do that on every side. 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you just need to fill that all in. And so that's going to create a 9 by 9 area. And the single piece of water here, the bucket, is going to be enough to make sure all of this land will stay tilled. Here we go, almost done. Okay, so we've got that tilled. So the next thing that I typically do is you're going to dig a hole around the edge of your farm here. So I'm just going to start off. I'm actually going to make it 3 layers deep. I'm just doing it one at a time so that way I can actually see where the edge is, where I need to turn. Okay, so that's the first layer. So basically just do this two more blocks. So I'm just going to pick up when I'm finished with that. Okay, so now that we've got our little trench dug around here, you can see bedrock just because I'm on a super flat world. But that's, I mean, you won't necessarily see that in your normal worlds unless you're also playing on a super flat world. Anyway, okay, so after that, you're going to put some wooden trapdoors around the edge here, just around every edge. You can skip the corner. Go. So what this does is basically it's going to trick the, come on, get up there, please. Okay. It's going to trick the baby villagers into thinking that there's a solid block here that they can walk on. But since we're going to have them closed, they won't actually be able to walk on it and they're going to fall down into our trench. So let's go ahead and just close all of these. Last side. Okay. So next you're going to want to decide where you want to collect your baby villagers, like where you want them all to go. So like just as an example, I'm just going to pick this corner over here is where I'll make them go. So I'm just going to go a few blocks out this way. Let's do 4. And then from there, since I want the baby villagers to come out here, I'm going to come around to this other corner and place my water source block, and then at the end of the stream, I'm going to take a sign, put one right here, and then I'm going to put another one diagonally up from there. And so then what I can do is actually put the water source block up here to push me along this way. And so then what that's going to do is, so this sign obviously is going to prevent it from flowing back this way. And that's just going to seamlessly push me through here. And then we'll do the same thing here. Sign, sign, and water bucket. Okay, so you'll notice that's going to flow around this corner a little bit, but that's fine because we're just going to push it back around the other corner here in just a second. So sign, sign, and water bucket. And then the last one. There we go. Okay, and then that's going to push everything over to this area. So this is where all the baby villagers are going to be forced to go. So from here, now I can start, well, first I need to put my, my trapdoor over the water. So I find that's easier if I put it next to the water first and then just kind of shift and right click over there to place that there. And then I just need to retail that. There we go. So the reason I do that is because the zombie pigman is going to stand right there. So speaking of zombie pigman, I basically need to build the trap that he's going to be in. So I'm going to shift, put a block above that, and then put an iron trapdoor on 3 of the sides. If you're in a survival world, you're going to want to do 3 sides. Maybe put like another one up here. So that way, once you are able to get the zombie pigman into this area, you can then just quickly put another one up there to trap him in there. So he'll stand right here and he won't be able to get out. If you're in creative, then you can just do all 4 sections right there just to start off with. So it's a little bit trickier in survival, but it can be done. You just have to like go into the nether, capture a zombie pigman with like a boat, get him close to the nether portal. Since you can't go through the nether portal with your boat, you have to get him close to the nether portal, push him through, and then once you get to the other side, recapture him with the boat, bring him over here, you know, have these open right here, and then basically push him into this block right here to get him to stand there. So it takes some effort, but like I said, it can be done. So yes, you're going to have a zombie pigman right there, and then might as well just put him there for now. Oh wait, I'm in peaceful mode right now. Okay, so yeah, I had a bunch of slimes like just messing with the farm and everything, so I just put it into peaceful mode for right now. So I'll save the zombie pigman for last. So let's put our crops in. So what you want to do is use some crops that don't require seeds. So basically, you're going to be limited to like potatoes and carrots. Because otherwise the seeds are going to clog up the villager's inventory when he's going around harvesting the crops and then replanting them. So we don't want to have to deal with seeds. So I just use potatoes, but carrots work just as well. Here we go, almost done. So obviously for your villagers, you're going to need, when you start off with, you're going to need 3 villagers. 2 down here on your farm. So one of these villagers down here needs to be a farmer. The other one, his occupation doesn't matter. And then your 3rd villager was going to be up above next to the actual village, just to make sure that that village stays active. Okay, so we've got our crops planted. So next, what I like to do is take some glass and just kind of put it over this water stream down here. So what that's going to do, it's going to serve 2 purposes. The first is going to be to keep zombies out of the farm. So obviously zombies will always go after villagers. However, this glass right here is going to prevent them from getting over here. I mean, along with the water stream, but they won't even be in the water stream at all because I don't want them there because that's where my baby villagers are going to be. So I'm going to put some over this section here as well, just to keep them from getting in. And then secondly, that's going to prevent the adult villagers from falling in as well. So only the baby villagers are going to be able to get down under here and fall through into the water. Okay, so next we need to build our village. So I'm going to come over here a few blocks. That sounds good right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to come up like 5 blocks and then start putting some slabs around. Okay, and I'm going to come out here and build like a sort of platform really, because this is where I'm going to put all my doors. So what you need to have, so you've got 2 villagers, and basically the villagers will breed as long as the number of villagers is less than 0.35 times the number of doors. So you need to make sure that you have enough doors to like come over that ratio in order to make the villagers willing to breed. So I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There, let's do 11 just for good measure. Don't really need that many, but and it doesn't need to be too big. There we go. And then I'll just start placing my doors in. Okay. And then I'll come around behind here. And I'm going to hold a shift and click there to place a block up here. And what that's going to do is make it a valid door. So for a door to be a valid door, basically to be a house in Minecraft, the inside has to have more covered blocks than the outside. So basically that's what I'm doing here. So I've got 1 block over here that does not have access to direct sunlight, as opposed to 0 blocks over here. They all have access to direct sunlight. So the exception is this one over here. So I need to come over here and make like a couple more there just to override those slabs to make that the inside. Okay, so next I'm going to put a villager up here. There we go. And now he is going to have a slab above his head, so that way he can't go anywhere. So like normally, just having these slabs here, he could escape if he wanted to, but we're going to put the slab above his head so that way he can't move up and get over these slabs. Okay, let's make it daytime again. Okay, so our village is done down here. So the last 2 things we need is the villagers themselves and the zombie pigmen. So let's see if I get lucky and get get a farmer here. What is your occupation? You're a fisherman. Okay, that's fine. Let's hope you're a farmer, please. Nope, you're not a farmer. Okay, so I'm going to basically just keep spawning villagers until I get a farmer, and then I'll come back and spawn the zombie pigmen. Okay, so we've got our farmer here. So he'll go around once the crops are grown and he'll harvest them and then toss them over to this fisherman over here. So I need to come into my settings Put it on anything other than peaceful. Back to game. Here we go. And then I can spawn that guy right there. Okay. So what's going on here? Basically, the reason for the trapdoors, again, the trapdoors here serves two purposes, just like the glass. So first off, it traps the zombie pigman. He can't go anywhere. Secondly, however, you'll see how basically it's at eye level. So these adult villagers cannot actually see the zombie pigman because of the trapdoors. However, when they spawn a baby villager, because they're so short, they can clearly see the zombie pigmen, and they're scared, and that's why they run off the edge into the water. So that's how that's going to work. So because these are going to take a little bit to grow, I'm just going to give myself a stack of potatoes. Here we go. I'll just put it here. And then, which one are you, the fisherman? Okay, I'm just going to throw him to the farmer because he's going to be the guy with the potatoes anyway. Here we go. I'll give you another stack. You going to give some to your friend over here? I can guarantee he doesn't have any. Wait, are you doing it? Maybe. Do it one more time. So sometimes they take a lot, but basically how it works is that villagers need to be willing to breed in order to actually do so. So the few factors that make up their willingness to breed is one, the number of doors. So like I said before, it has to be over that ratio of that 0.35 villagers per door. So you have to be over that ratio. Secondly, they have to have enough food in their inventory. And then next, they basically just kind of have to be happy, which you do from trading. So like he wants wheat, so I can give that to him. Let me get a stack of wheat real quick. That's under miscellaneous, yeah. Come here. I'll give you that. Do like 3 trades with him. Okay. And you want some string. I can do that. Okay, so trading with the villagers will also help to make them willing to breed as well. So here, in just a few minutes, we should start seeing them breed. They sometimes take a while, just, I don't know, it's weird. But this is really all there is to it. So I'm going to sit here and watch these guys. If they start throwing up some hearts to make a baby villager, then I'll start the recording again. So let's sit here and wait. Okay, there we go. There's some hearts starting. So I actually did some quick math. I didn't have enough doors, so I only had 11 doors, and I needed at least 12 in order to get above that ratio. So I had 3 villagers, and 11 doors times 0.35 is less than 4, so they weren't going to make another baby villager. So I just added a couple of more doors to get over that ratio. So now they're in love mode. So they should be making a baby villager here pretty quick. And then we should see him run off the edge away from the zombie pigman and fall into the water down into our collection area. Oh, come on. So sometimes, sometimes one villager is willing to breed and for some reason the other one isn't. And then like a couple minutes later, then they will be. It's kind of weird. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm going to pause for right now. just until we actually get a baby villager, and then I'll pick back up again. Okay, here we go. We're getting hearts from both of them, I believe, unless they were just standing really close to each other. There we go, there we go, there he goes. Okay, yep, there's that little baby. So, yep, you saw how he just immediately ran off the edge there. So now he's going along with the stream here. It's just kind of pushing him along. There we go, he's kind of bobbing up and down here, trying to fight the current. But basically, he's going to end up down there with these baby slimes. So really, what I need to do is just kind of block off the rest of that. I didn't account for these like small slimes getting in here. So yeah, I mean you can block off the rest of this as well. So you're gonna not wanting to go one block directly under here. You're gonna have to come out a little bit so that way there's still space for the baby villagers to fall down in here. There we go. So let's just cover this up. And you don't have to use glass. I just use glass so that way I can still see the villagers and see what's going on. Okay, so we've got our baby villager down here, along with these two slimes. So I'm going to kill them real quick because they're just super annoying. No, come here. Okay. Go stop. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so here's our baby villager. He is perfectly fine. Block that up. There we go. There. Okay, so then from here you can, create more water streams and take the villagers wherever it is you want to take them. If it's into like a villager trading system or what have you. Um, but yeah, that's all there is to it. Basically just, have your farm, zombie pigmen to scare away the babies, and then make sure your village up here has enough doors to make them willing to breed. But yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. I've got new videos every week. I try to do like one tutorial a week, but then I also have a survival adventure series. So yeah, hit the the notification bell if you want to join the squad and get notified every time I upload a new video. And then just let me know in the comments down below what you think. And I will see you in the next episode.